Hello, guys. Welcome to the Lorcana Cookout. I almost say 24K Lorcana, man. It always almost says it in an accent. Welcome to the Cookout. We got yours truly, Hector 24K. We got Eddie C, aka Suddenchill, and then we have Cesar, aka Zetnus. And then I know it's been a minute. It's I think 3, 4 episodes that I haven't done one, so it's good to be back. And then we have definitely a lot of good things to talk about, like our experience as set champs. And then we have some hot food for you guys in this cookout today because it's a very hot take. Which is again Ravensburger. Maybe not even the hot take, but more on the hot seat, right? With what happened with the Ravensburger ticket sales. It's all here in the Lorcana Cookout. So sit down and grow with us and enjoy this podcast. And we glad to have you. This is the Lorcana Cookout.
Yo, yo, yo. So, I know everybody always complains about the audio. We made a little bit of changes. Hopefully, it's a little better this time. We hope. We pray. But if not, we're going to keep trying at it. So, anyways, let's get into it. Set champs, guys. What did we do this weekend? Where did we go? How did we do? And what did we play? What did we play? We'll go ahead and start with Hector since, we'll start with you.
Alrighty. It was good. It was finally TCG set champs, right? It's one that I look forward to a lot. Not only because it's my sponsored shop, but it's honestly I know a lot of people go to that one, so it's about the community, hanging out with friends and all that. I feel like I treat set champs more that way, so it's obviously to see the boys and hang out, and the girls too. Hey, some Lorcana, it's Lorcana, so you have a little bit of both. It was fun. I think I started 3-0 and then I lost three in a row, which is fair. And it was kind of two decks that I should be favored to, and I was starting to get confused. So I started had to, because I was losing to Blue Red, and I was meant fix my deck to be Blue Red, so it was a little confusing. But it is what it is. It was still a fun experience, playing at TCG. I know. Um, then we go on to Sunday. For me personally, I didn't want to go. I thought I was gonna be too tired, and I was on the wait list. So I actually went to a tiny TCG shop. That's where I won the Stitch mat. Um, and then this time it was 20 players, so it's the most the shop has ever gotten. It was 20 players. I thought it was gonna be easy, but then um, I end up facing it's 5 round local. It's a 5 round event, and then four of my opponents were in the top 8. So it was definitely hard. I go in with 3-1-1. I make I think 5th seed or 6th seed, and then top 8 goes great because 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th advance, and they knock out first, second, third, and fourth. It was kind of crazy. Like everyone that was on the play lost. It was like two blue reds, first and second seed. And they're good players. You guys know them. I think one is George or Jose. I don't know if you guys know him. He's gone to like the lie a few ones. He's really good. And then the other one was Adam Q, which is also a really good player. They got knocked out. And then I know some of you guys know Ralph. From Collective Exchange. He's a pretty good solid player. So he got top 8 with me, and it was fun. It was like 2 blurples and then one amber steel. It was like 4 blue reds and one purple green and 2 blurples. And then I played the blurple in top 8, so we had to knock each other out. Go to the finals, go against RA. Ralph is me and Ralph, and then we go to all the way to game 3. He's on the yeah. It was kind of crazy. The top 4, I go against Amber Steel. I'm on the draw. I'm like, oh no, I'm on the play. That's what saves me. I'm on the play, and I'm like, okay, I have a chance. There's hope, right? I'm still top 4. I have hope because I'm on the play. I don't see Bell. I see Ramp, but my first character is Genie against Amber Steel Song. That's not it. And then he ends up showing me 3 Holy Worlds as a like when he's forced to wheel. And put enough characters. I'm like, why isn't he seeing anything? He like ink passes, ink passes, ink passes. He just had 3 Holy Rolls in his hand. Like he got stuck, and I got lucky. And then he was on the play game 2. He wins that one. And then game 3, I literally miss ramp, and I'm on the draw, and I miss ramp, and I don't see Bell, and I don't know how I win that game. Like it was like a 20-minute grind game, and I just I can't even explain to you how I won. I was getting lucky with like my Rafiki and my Elsa exerting and my bell moving damage, and I was just top decking Hades when I got to my 17th. It was just I just got lucky. So we ended up getting the bad boy, you know, uh, the mat there. So I get to maybe play Blue Steel for the rest of set champs and hopefully win with that one now. That's kind of the hope we got it going for. But I'll have a deck profile on Blurple on my channel. When you guys are watching this, I'll probably already be up or it'll be up the next day. So you guys tune in for my channel for that. But Eddie, how was your experience? Set champs.
Yeah, I was kind of testing all week, like mainly trying to decide between purple steel, with like bounce, Yensid's, which felt really good. I in testing, I really respect how tempo purple still is. If you're a tempo player, purple still is probably the best deck, and it's pretty balanced into like a wide meta, which we're in right now. But at the end, I ended up going with my blue red shark list, but with a Kita and Lilo package. So I was testing kind of like a more storm, like action heavy Lilo version of sharks. And round one, I'm like kind of have an advantage, I think, naturally against the mirror. So I 2 in the mirror round one. Then round two, I met against Adam Tetlow, and we were kind of having a, I guess kind of like a replay of last weekend because he knocked me out of my winning in, and he's like on his aggro amber still list. I'm on sharks, and I definitely felt better, like prepared than Blurple, right? Like at least I feel like with sharks have a better chance against this faster, lower to the ground deck. I just needed to hit like like either a brawl or a super goof like on curve. I always have the Maui like on turn four. We really need the Maui in that matchup. I won game one pretty handedly. Then I lost game two. He was on the play, and then game three I was on the play, and I missed like my 4 drop character. I had to go Tipo Sail to just wrap my way to like hopefully find a prep. And I like Tipo Visions to look for the prep, and I didn't see the prep. And he went like giga fast. So I lost game three, round two. Then then I'm like, okay, X1. Then the next round I go against RP. And honestly, I've never lost an RP match and like before. So I felt really confident going into it, especially with that Lilo version. And I pretty much like auto win game one. Game two was super grindy, but he pulls it out. Game three, it was a super grindy match. We went to turns, and I ended up losing that one actually because he had the Lady Tremaine, and I couldn't play around it because I just didn't see my T-pos. They didn't come out. That was like the only game I didn't see my T-pos, but it was a fun grindy match. Really good RP player. If you're running RP, I recommend playing Lady Tremaines. It's great for the blue red matchup. Um, and after that, pretty much, then I went against like another blue red match. After that, I won that match, and then I called it early after going 2-2. I could have played it out for top 16, but I had my niece's birthday to go to, so I went to see that instead. She's in town from Guam. Shout out to my niece. So I wanted to hang out with the family. After going next two, it's fair. But it's always a good vibe. Hanging out with the cookout. All of us were there. Especially like literally all of us. That's the first time in forever.
Carlos back from the
That's cool.
dead.
Yeah, it was great to see Carlos. It's always fun. Like I feel like I spend the first like 20 minutes just saying hi to everybody in
Dude,
the
it just
room.
hit me that you just said that all of us were there, and I always forget to take a picture of it because that's what I was clearly a rare occasion. I think it's only happened a few times, right?
It is pretty
So
rare that
I
all of
just
us.
now that you said it, I forgot. I'm like, oh man, yeah, you're right. We were all there at one point. Also, yeah.
Yeah, and then I promised to give a shout out to Preston. He hooked it up with some water in the middle of the tournament. So shout out to the homeboys. So it's always cool just to
Speaking
see
of
such.
Preston, guys, I
Mhm.
don't know you shout out, but he's like a big presence on social media. We're talking like this man is part of like part of his living, how he makes his living. So like check Preston. If you guys know, he's on Instagram, on socials, like on TikTok, he's big. Like he's pretty much like actor big, like Netflix show on Netflix, like you know, like literally, like I don't know if you guys know him, but he's a some guy. Whenever you guys get a chance to talk to him,
That's
don't do it once he gets all big. All right, do it now. Gotta be there when he's working his way up there.
a super cool
Love that
guy.
guy. It's
Like
fun.
he offered to buy me something from the gas station, and I respect that. And it's yeah, I just love the community. Great community, best community of all time, honestly. Number one why reason why we put up with Ravensburg. It's just the community's too good. And then that was it. That's all I really did for set champs. Just kind of getting ready for this weekend and testing some other stuff. But yeah, that was my run.
For sure, for sure. Um, I guess going into me, I played green blue again. I wasn't really testing anything else. To be honest, I don't really feel like playing any deck besides that one. I know people look at me while I'm playing solitaire, but it's fun to me. And the only reason I played it was because I was still climbing the fight club. I was like ranked 20 on it or something like that, and I was just playing that deck to try to keep climbing more. I hit that rank just playing green blue, so I took it this weekend because honestly I feel comfortable with the deck. Like I think it's really good. The only thing is it finally betrayed me. Round two, I lost against a Blurple, which like was so unfortunate. So there's like a little story I was telling Hector, but like I'm shuffling my deck, and I give him my deck, and then I pick up my opponent's deck, and I like look at my phone, to check something. Like I have wife and kids, so I'm always like checking my phone. I usually ask my opponent, but that one was like the beginning of the match, so I just like looked at it real quick, and I put it down, and I was thinking about something I saw on my phone, and I was shuffling, or I was about to start shuffling, and like I felt the deck weird, so I don't know why I was like out of my mind, and I like look at the bottom of his deck, and I see his card at the bottom, and I'm like, what did I just do? And I look up, and he like looks at me. It was like one of the on the play guys. He looks at me. He's like, dude, what the hell? He didn't say anything, but he was kind of like did that gesture, like, dude, what the hell? And I'm like, I look at him, and I'm like, dude, I have no idea why I did that. And the funny thing, it was like something like I was telling Hector, it's like it could have been anything. Like it could have been like a generic card, where like it could have been any kind of deck, but it was literally 8-drop Big Elsa. Like what other deck is gonna play that card? So I figured he was playing purple, and I like start shuffling, and he kind of seemed a little bit upset. So I was like, dude, I really didn't mean that. I apologize. I said, I'll tell you what I'm playing. I'm playing green blue. Um, I said I didn't mean to do that. And so whatever, he seemed like he got in a better mood. Like I said, I don't blame him if he did get upset. Like I don't know what the heck I was thinking. So I get back to him. I think that messed me up more than it messed up him, because game one he opens up double mana on me, and I didn't see open up Bell. I didn't see my hideaways, and I didn't open up Oswald. So I think like the first two turns I didn't really do anything. Um, and then game two, I break with an Inkables. Hasn't happened to, like, honestly in a really long time with the deck. And I also once again did not open up Bell, Oswald, or like basically anything. I think I didn't do anything till like turn 3 or 4, which he didn't really either. But like he just started putting on the pressure, and then I just ended up losing. Unfortunately, I got too old by Blurple. Shouldn't be happening. Like I should be winning that match every time. Um, Whatever. I win out round six. It was 6 rounds, right? Round six. I win my round five. I'm like, cool. X1. I said, and our other teammate Joe, he was also X1. I was like, hopefully I pair into him. We just ID and we make it in. So I look at my standings, or my next round, and I'm paired into him. I'm like, dope. I give him a high five because I think we're in. We're X1-1. We're like, that should make it in. Give him a high five. I said, we'll just split, bro. We go sit down, and we realize we're at table 5. And I'm like, oh my god, this is actually like the worst scenario ever. Because like if it was anyone else, I would play it out. And honestly, I probably would have beat whoever I faced. I don't want to sound like cocky or anything, but like everyone else that was X1, like I was pretty favored into them. So unless I break, like I'm pretty sure I win that match. But since it's my teammate, we have to split, because splitting just gives us the chance of both of us making it in if we get lucky. Like if things go our way, we both make it in, right? If we split. So we split, and unfortunately, the second time this happens at my store, at a set champs, or I don't know if set champs, but at a tournament, 2 back-to-back, I bubble at 9th. I'm sick. I'm like, whatever, dude. This happened to me twice already at the store, where I'm like on the bubble, couldn't make it in, and I bubble out. It is what it is. But yeah, play green blue. I like the deck a lot. I think it's really strong if you can pilot it correctly. There are some scary matchups. The main one is green steel, but other than that, I think everything feels like either super favored, which is like the majority decks like red blue. I've been seeing a lot of red blue and blurple even on ladder, and you're like giga favored into those. Red purple I see quite a bit. You're giga favored into that. Purple green doesn't feel as bad, but and then the aggro decks are I feel like 45, 55 favored aggro, but it's not like auto loss. So I feel like the deck's really good, but I can see people not liking the deck. But yeah, that was my run this weekend. I usually only play once a week, so that's about all I did for that. But what would you guys recommend people to play at set champs? What do you think, Hector?
Oh man, I think it definitely matters. Like, the good thing about set chance, as they say, is like, for the most part, like the where you're gonna be at playing, or the like the area that you're in, so you kind of know, you can kind of scout a little bit pregame or whatever. Like, not pre, but like you already know who's gonna show up that day or not, who's going. You can kind of do that way. The other route there is like, what are you more comfortable with, which is the route I've been doing, right? Like I was really tempted to play Blue Steel at Tiny TCG, and then every time I want to get off Blurple, I know all my mulligan patterns against every color combination. So games 2 and 3, and especially now that it's best of three, like I'm like, even if I get caught off guard games one, I know how to mulligan for game 2 and 3, no matter who it is. So even if it's a bad matchup, right? Like if it's Steel Song, I know the cards. Yes, it's a bad matchup, but I know the cards I need to win. I know I have been there a few times, so I know what place I have to do to win. So I think once you feel super comfortable with the deck and know all these lines and ins and out, then I feel like that's the right you got to take, right? Some people will be like, oh, like I haven't been digging the Rafiki. I've tried it a few times, and that, but like I played it so many times that I just know like every interaction with the Rafiki in every deck and when to play that one, right? So it's like stuff like that. You just feel so comfortable. So what color combination to play? I said champs because we're like in an 8 deck meta. I I honestly just will is gonna I'm gonna go with your typical play what you're most comfortable with, because any color combination right now can top 8 if you're comfortable and you pilot it and you build it right. So that's just me. And I'm talking like anything. Like you play red green. If you've been playing it a lot and then you know your mana around and you're good with it, like you can top a set champ. Like I truly believe that. So just play what you're comfortable with.
What about you, Eddie?
I mean,
Don't play blue green though. I hate items. Don't play
I
that
was
one.
like, I don't think you can top with red green, man. That's I don't know if you can keep up with that promise actor.
I
But
think so. I mean, it depends where area you're at too. Obviously,
exactly.
don't go to like Red Saber Games. Be like, hey, Hector said he could top 8 a set champ. Like, don't go to quad K set champs. But you know what I mean. There's like 15. Set champs
Yeah,
in
like
Like
another
the
area.
a
like
little
the
more
10 to 20 player ones.
Yeah, yeah. Like
like
I'm
the
talking.
more casual, yeah, ones, sure. Yeah. I wish I could go to some more of those. I only have time for like one or two, so I'm only gonna go to like the
You
main
did. You
ones.
did all that last set.
Yeah, no, that was last set. This set eight though, new times. And yeah, I recommend I think the best. I always tell people if you don't play the game every day, right, and you want a good chance to kind of beat anything, I think the best. Well, but I guess I'll go into what I think is the best. But first, I think I should preface it with saying, expect blue red, expect amber steel. I think that's the most that's where your mentality needs to be with your decision. Understand how to beat that matchup. Understand if you're favored or unfavored against that matchup, right? That's why you don't see a lot of some other colors. Like you would say, blue steel is not very popular because blue red matchup is usually not great. You would say that like RP isn't even that popular right now because the amber steel matchup isn't that great. Um, but obviously there's variations of RP, like the shark version, the toolkit nature of RP. A good player can make a toolkit version of RP be really good. Um, so some decks have a little more leeway to be a little more toolkit. But that takes a lot of practice and a lot of ratio decisions. Are you on one finders keepers? Or are you on two? Are you on one? Like let it go in your blue and red list? Are you on one? Three Zeuses or two Zeuses, right?
Race
Those
of
little
yes.
ratio calls, right? A lot of times that comes down to just the matchups you expect to face. So which cards are kind of more necessary over wider pool of matchups. Um, but I think the safest deck to take is probably purple steel. Well, not the safest, but the deck I recommend people to take is probably purple steel
Honestly, yeah.
because purple steel is a very affordable deck. Budget friendly. If you don't play the game every week, you can pick it up, and it's a tempo deck. It's the best tempo deck. And what tempo means is you're just gonna be playing and max valuing your sequencing, your positioning. Your starts are always gonna be consistently good. And then your closing is always gonna be consistent too, because you only need to get to like maybe 4 or 5 ink with that kind of deck. So I really like purple still. I recommend purple still to people who are looking for just a deck, a good competitive deck. Um, what what I think people should play is like a lower, like if you're not gonna go like mid range control with like the blue red item or sharks, or like discard green purple green yellow. Those are the discard decks I would probably consider. I would go lower to the ground steel deck. I really am a big fan of Diggy Hole right now. I think Diggy Hole is being slept on way too much, and that's like an Amber Steel variant with the Dwarf Mines. Dwarf Mines put so much pressure, especially now you have Rhino Shift, you got Piglet, Daisy. I remember in Texas, I couldn't beat someone going Daisy, Piglet, Lady Piglet
Yeah.
in that order.
Yeah, that sounds pretty
Especially
crazy.
if I'm on like, you just win, and that's fun,
Yeah.
right? So there's nothing wrong with doing that either. Honestly, I get some people don't like aggro, but you gotta respect it.
I was
There's
actually wondering why that deck fell off because I feel like that deck is really good, and I'm like, I don't know. I mean,
there's definitely
I know
something
like
wrong
the
with it.
deck's adaptive, but like, I don't know.
But yeah, I mean, I always like to study meta, study what's going on, see what's topping. Besides that kind of general competitive Reddit like meta read, I've also seen some interesting lists run interesting variations. I've been seeing purple still running the scarab, the item that brings back basically Cobra infinite amount of times. If you can play Cobra infinite amount of times, it's pretty good in purple still.
Wait,
Have you
what?
seen
What does that mean?
you haven't seen that list? So Scarab,
No.
it's the 2-drop purple item that you tap. I think pay one and tap. You can get back any illusion from your discard bin.
Really? That's pretty good.
So you haven't seen that? I've been going against that online.
Mm.
People are adding some interesting text, interesting variations. Ever since that I think that blue red shark player. Um
Mhm.
yeah, ever since I know we talked about his list last week too. Like it's
How
so
about
cool to
the one that won
see
the 1K?
yeah, yeah, I've been seeing some different variations. Like people try different things. Like creative building, and I think you can get away with that right now, and that's pretty cool.
At Tiny TCG, there was one couple that went, and then she made top eight. She was on the Flynn Tinkerbell Red
Oh
Blue
wow.
list. It was pretty cool. So I think like four Red Blues was in the top eight, but one of them she was just going aggro. I think she played like a purple green player, and then like the purple green was like, "What do I do?" Like literally, it's just the most freest win because like purple green is like, what is he like? Everything's weak, right? So you literally, as soon as you play your Flynn or Tinkerbell, like you win. Like
I mean,
Flynn or Tinkerbell, and then play John, like you
you
win. Like
yeah,
what? Like it's over
you get ahead, right? It's a lot. Those
so
Augur
fast.
decks. It's about getting ahead early, and then you keep that lead the whole time, right? Once you get that little gap between you and your opponent, you just keep going.
You know how like the John gets hurt, then they play the Baymax, healing, gain two lore. Like I like that. Like the Goofy. Oh, I just drew a Goofy. Play, challenge, gain two lore. You know, the Flynn already got me to 12, and then my Goofy is my goat, and then my Baymax is my goat. Like that deck is I want to play that deck. That deck looks so fun, but it's already, it got
No,
discovered, so I kinda want to try a different thing.
right?
But I that's a super fun deck, man. Like that's so cool. I like that deck a lot.
No, yeah,
And it can
honestly.
still control, right? Like it still plays beefy, like Maui Rush, Super Goof. Like you're not it plays the bell one. Like you're not losing to aggro, which is like like even probably like hyper aggro.
Mhm.
Like I just also seen it like, oh, I'm on the fifth ink. I'm gonna gain my lore off the flints and that. End of the turn, I'm gonna play my Maximus, gain another lore skull.
Yeah, I mean it's like
Like
another tempo. It's like a tempo deck that can kind of gain lore and unconditionally, right? Unconditional lore, right? It's
it has good
similar.
bodies for the mid range. It can win by going aggro, and it can control early.
Yeah,
It
I
can
mean,
literally like what's wrong with that? I think that what's wrong with that deck is maybe it doesn't have as much like draw because you're not doing
yeah.
carpet bag, popsicle shenanigans, right? So it's like you don't have as much gas like that. It only plays like 3/6 drops on 12s because you still an aggro deck in a way, so you just can't play all these draw cards at the end of the day.
Hmm.
That's his only weakness, right? A little bit less gas. Like
Less
I'm not
gas,
gas,
so
but you know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Yeah, hard draw.
Less
But
resilience
hey,
in like a value match.
if you see me on blue red, I'm playing that one. That looks fun to me. But yeah, I do like your call, Purple Steel. I also agree. If I have to give someone a recommendation, every time I think about oh, I don't want to play purple, what I want to play that's an automatic top, like almost feels like it's hard not to top with that is Purple Steel. So
Mhm.
good. Purple, like you play the good steel, the few good steel cards, just play all the good purple cards. Like
Just all
that's
the
fun.
cards that replace themselves. You always go
And
one drop, one drop, one drop, and all those one drops replace
quest
themselves.
draw, library move. Oh, I have my strength here, sing here, boom. Like it's just so good, so good and easy. It's like a 101. If I want to teach someone Lorcana, I'm having them play purple steel.
Exactly, and like that's exactly what I'm thinking too. 'Cause, like it's like today I went to locals at Red Saber, and there was some new players there. And I was telling them it's kind of the same thing. I was like, purple still, like that's what you want to do. Like it's fun to build, but if you want to have a good chance at a like a real competitive event, I think purple still will give
It
you the
teaches
most
all the
value.
fundamentals. Teaches all the
Exactly.
fundamentals of the game too. But yeah, Caesar. You're gonna say anything. What's your call?
Um, I would say just play. I've been telling like, I think Ethan and like Danny asked me like what I think they should play, and I told them both that they should just play purple green discard, like the PPG list that won the Friday, and then like got I think in the finals on this on the Saturday or maybe like top four. Um, it's like the Diablo discard kind of. He had like a couple tech cards, but that's what I told him I would play. Like if I wasn't so like crazy on the green blue items list. Um, if not, I would just play like a blue red. You don't really see it around, but like a blue red hybrid list that still runs sharks like 16 to like 18 items. Uh, that's what I would play if I were to be playing blue red still. But yeah, I would say one of those two decks. But yeah, but I am a
Yeah,
control.
I know
I am a
the
control player, so I don't think purple still is bad though. I mean, I think it looks good. Like the broom package is really cracked, and I mean when you just go wide with the one drops and then they just replace themselves, it's just too much value. It's crazy. Like they lower and then they just replace themselves. Like it doesn't even feel bad that you're dropping the one drop because they're just gonna replace themselves. So
It's so funny, like Caesar was a control player because we were like, do we? I'm like, we were talking about post rotation. I'm like, dude, we need to like, in case control's dead at one point, we would learn like tempo and stuff like that. So he was trying a little bit with my blurple, and he would have like 4 or 5 characters. We did a blurple mirror. I think it was like his Eric, and it was a blurple mirror, and if you have 4 or 5 characters, his opponent would have three. Caesar was a hidden lore, and then he'll still be looking at characters to challenges. And I'm like, dude, quest out, just quest, make him do it. Like he was like trying to always clear board before he quests out. It's funny,
I
like the
got
control him. I'm like, I'm like, sure, you can kill 2 characters and get good traits here. I'm like, or you can go from like 8 lore to 14 right now. Like, like what are we doing?
wow.
It's funny.
I don't know what it is. I feel like if there's good trades, like even in those, I mean, obviously, like I can end the game faster, but it's just the control in me. Like, I don't think killing his stuff right there would have been wrong either way. I just would have taken me longer to end the game, but I still think I would have been like in a favorable position, and that's the way I see it. I'm just like, I kill these. There's like no chance, but I mean, questing out, like he also needs to have like a specific answer. So but I
Yeah.
don't think I played him that bad. I don't think I played the Blurple
No,
Mural that bad. And then I played against Fran,
as long as you remember, Bell only moves 3 damage.
yeah, no, I gotta remember that.
He kept moving forward, like kind of
Yeah.
clear stuff with like moving 4 or 5 damage. I'm like, that's not how
that's
that works. That's
broken. That's
broken.
broken.
And then I
I'm
played.
like, you think she's an along came Zeus body
Hell
for
yeah,
five for
bro.
five? Two along came Zeus. I'm like, okay,
I
that's
thought
not how
so.
that works.
And then I played James with the Adams deck, and he opened up double Diablo on me like 6 songs, No, I think he opened a double Diablo. He was playing Green Steel, and I was playing Adam's list, the aggro list, and he opened up double Diablo, two two strengths, two storms, a Bruno, and he still lost. I'm like, yeah, that's aggro for you, bro. You know what I did? I just put characters down and turned sideways the whole time. Yeah, didn't think.
Oh,
I didn't think once. I just said character, character, sideways, character, sideways, character, sideways.
then you looked at James and he's like, dude, I have not used one brain cell.
Yeah.
And then for Adam's next to him, and that's obviously he's using Adam's deck. And then Adam's like, ouch, okay. It was funny. He was trying to throw shade at James, but it was an accident to put to the side at like Adam, which is funny.
I don't know. Like a couple people walking by and they're like, "What are you doing, dude?" And I'm like, "I don't know. I'm playing this deck." And they're like, "Oh, I think what's his name? Brock, is that his name from on the play? The red blue guy, is that his name?" Yeah, he looked at me.
Yeah, the Adam.
Yeah, he passed by and he was like, "No matter what Caesar's playing, he always has more cards on the board than his opponent." And I was like, "Yeah, but I have nothing in my hand." I said, "I hate being like this. Like, I hate just top decking. Like, it's dumb." But I don't know. That's just everybody has their play style. So, but yeah. Anyways, besides that, let's talk about the elephant in the room, the DLC ticket experience, like buying the tickets for Milwaukee. I guess we'll start this side with me this time. So I was about to crash out because I had to attend jury duty, and I mean I don't know how it goes over there. I'm sure it's more crowded over there, but I'm like, dude, if they call me to go in to like listen to the judge and all that when they go live, like I'm gonna crash out. Like if I don't even get a chance to get them because I'm in jury duty, I'm gonna crash out. But I'm chilling and I get a notification. Tickets are live. I'm like, what the hell? So I started looking, trying to buy it on Pastimes. I actually got it in the cart. I was on the last screen where it said like purchase. Like I saw my bank information and it was like buy already, and I hit it and it crashed again the 502. After that, it was like glitched because once I put the ticket in the cart, it then said like if I try to open the cart would come out from the side and it would be all blank, like nothing was working. Like I couldn't see to like go put like continue to check out or something. But when I put the ticket in the cart the first time, a button popped up like right above it and it said take me to cart or something like that. So that's how I got to there the first time. But after I got that 502 and I got back to that screen where I was able to put the ticket in my cart, I was no longer able to go to that final screen because when I brought out the cart button, everything was white. So I was like, dude, I'm about to be screwed. I'm not going to get a ticket. But I saw them because I was on the Discord and I saw them say, we're going to stop the tickets or whatever. So I stopped and I kept refreshing it, just like permanent 502, 505, whatever the number is. So I'm like looking, I'm following because they're like, oh, we're going to look for an alternate way to sell them, this and that. And I'm looking. And of course, our goat Phil. I did have the notifications on Pastimes already, but I guess he was probably just already sitting there. But as soon as he got the message, he messaged us all, guys, Eventbrite. I got Eventbrite, dude. It was like the smoothest thing ever. Like I literally click on the link. I wasn't even logged in, but I had like, I just had it like I go. It didn't say buy, so like I refreshed once and it refreshed right away, and then I hit view details, and then I just added the ticket, view cart, or like purchase. I had to put my info in because I wasn't expecting this, so I put my name. Luckily, I had my card saved and I remember my security code, so I did that real quick. Hit buy, loaded right away. Boom, got the ticket. I was like, nice, this is nice. I get the frustration, the last minute switcheroo, but hey, favored me. I got an easy ticket, and then with Eventbrite, like last season, like I never feel like I really had. It was always like a scary thing, right? Like I'm refreshing and like trying to get the ticket, but I never really feel like I had that many troubles with Eventbrite. I know someone in here in the room does, but I don't know. Every like ticket I wanted to go to a DLC, like I was able to get it, like no problems. Like I didn't have to get on the wait list or anything. So could have been getting lucky, but yeah, I mean obviously big old mistake from them. Like I was in that cord like a week prior trying to see details, any like information to see any tips that would help me get the ticket. I was scouting the website and they didn't drop any info till literally like the day before, which I already knew. I was messaging the guys. I'm like, dude, tomorrow's gonna go terrible. I already know this. Like they just gave us info. Like it's so bad. I think like from the moment they sent the link to where they're selling, like I was trying to be as prepared as possible. Like I made my account, put my bank information there, I did everything, and it was still bad. But yeah, how'd it go, Eddie?
I wish I could tell you guys that I fought hard and waited and refreshed a million times and got really lucky, but no, that's not what happened. What happened was I stayed up late testing, and then I woke up like I overslept. I got too old by the alarm, and I had to go straight to work. And I know you guys were like messaging me a bunch on Discord, and I just couldn't reply. I was laughing reading back all the comments. You guys were like, Eddie's like, I don't know, like he's off. I think you mentioned something about like going Skywalker on some little Jedi's or something because me, and my history with Eventbrite too. So I was like, I know it was funny because I was like thinking, oh guys, at least it's not Eventbrite. It can't be that bad, and it was way worse, like than anything I ever even imagined. Apparently, Pastimes is not it's not up to par. Talk about like worst first impressions of all time too. Like like hey guys, trust the pastimes. Here we go. Let's see how it goes. And just total website crash. People freaking out. And then last minute, I think it's insane too that they audible to Eventbrite just out of nowhere. They should have just been like, hey guys, we're gonna give you an extra day. Because a lot of people were trying to get DLC tickets for Milwaukee and Bologna. And I know a lot of people that actually did get both. And apparently Bologna tickets with I think the Fanfinity was super smooth,
Yeah,
but like
I was about to
like they're
say
already
that we
used
should
to their
just
system.
we should just get Fanfinity over here too, bro. Like what the heck? That's
Honestly,
who ran
I mean,
Worlds, right?
yeah, they ran Worlds, they ran all the EU events. I mean, it seems like all their events have been going really smooth. And people are already used to that system over there. So people who want to go kind of know how to. I guess the trick is they have waves. So like they have like first wave, and then like 20 minutes later, you have a chance for like a second wave. Which is interesting. But I don't know. For me, I literally tried like three or four DLCs last season, and there was not one where I was like, "Oh, I log in and got my ticket." I always got logged in, refreshed 1,000 times, and they're like, "Sorry, good luck on the wait list," all four times. Like, so that was my experience, and I was like, "Okay, Eventbrite. I guess we're hoping to get Eventbrite now." But yeah, I mean, what's cool, I guess, is they announced there's 300 more tickets still available. So I'm gonna try to see if I have a chance at that. I like Dre's idea of them putting 300 golden tickets on the set 9 packs for DLCs.
Willy
Like
Wonka, Willy Wonka style.
Willy Wonka.
Honestly,
Yes.
though, I might be. Imagine how much. Oh man, at that point, like people are gonna be like, "I bought 3 cases, not one." They're gonna be like, "Ravensburger using this." So there's always gonna be complaints. People are gonna
Oh,
be
100%. People are gonna be like, oh, they want to milk the cow, right? It's like, and but I think, I hope they. I mean, I don't know. I hope they don't do lottery because I know they're talking about lottery. The best thing I heard, honestly, was playing for it. I know JDZ was on the recovery cast with Greg trying to save face. And I think shout out to JDZ. He got asked at a tough time to step in and be a guest,
I
and
think
then
he
he
was
killed
already
it.
scheduled to go in, and it just happened to be that this
Right.
controversy happened, and he was already scheduled to be there anyway. So
No, but I feel like he's just such a great personality. I think he's keeping people like at least still interested and not giving up on RB, because like the community is just so good, right? And the demand is so there, and the prize and the value and the experience is so there. It's just kind of waiting for Ravensburg to kind of step up and be consistent, be professional, communicate professionally, you know. And I get that it's a lot and they're probably not used to this much heat, but we were just really hoping for something, and we definitely didn't get a lot of us didn't get what we expected this season, right? I'm already kind of looking forward to either traveling around the world because that's the only other option, or waiting for like season 3 now. Because like I'm not going to DLC if I don't get into Milwaukee this year. Maybe next year I might go to like one or two, but
that's
that
all
seems
there is,
kind of
bro.
rough because
That's all there is.
yeah, no, that's all there is. That's all there is. But what's cool is these other third party events, these PPG, the CCS.
We'll be having
And
those
then
CCQs. Yeah.
yeah, and the CCQs. I hope we get one here in the West Coast like ASAP. I'm really looking forward to anything we can get out here in the West Coast. But um, yeah, man, congrats to everyone who got a ticket, and good luck to everyone who still needs one. Honestly, it's rough out here to trying to compete in the big DLCs, but we're still out here, we're still grinding. So looking forward to hopefully some more good news up ahead and some more CCQ news, definitely.
Hector, before you go on, just have a question for you guys. Would you guys like for all the CCQs to be held during set 9, or would you like them spread out throughout the sets? Because I think we're gonna have the DLC, uh, let's say season 2. I think we're gonna go all the way to at least set 10 or 11. I think before we hit Continentals. Would you guys want
Before
them on
now,
set?
right?
Yeah. I mean, me personally, I think I would want them like scattered, not all on Fabled, but that's just me.
Hmm. Yeah, I think they got to be spread out, right? Like, and then it gives people something to possibly look forward to if they don't get it in the first run or something. If they travel to that one, they can. Um, yeah, I think that's the route to go for sure. Spread them out. Not everything in Fabled, and then like, oh, 10, 11, there's no more CCQs, you know?
Yeah. I mean, there'll be DLCs, but no
I mean,
CCQs.
I honestly personally wouldn't even like CCQs during Fabled. Save that more towards the end. That's just me personally. Like towards like it feels like oh, this is the what is it? What is it called? The CCQs are
Something
called for some
qualifier.
Like the
chat.
championship qualifier? No.
Yeah, something. But it feels like
Continental
they don't want to
championship
call them
qualifier?
LCQs, right? Last chance qualifiers. But you know what I mean. Like at least in the set 9 or 10, and even like there's still DLCs. But then like once you don't get in those, then it's like okay, don't worry. Set 11, there's like I wouldn't even. It's either they're spread out or they're all in set 11 for me.
Yeah.
And this is saying if not just during set 11, whatever.
I mean, because season 2
So
is what? Set 9, 10, 11, and 12, right?
Probably, yeah, more than likely. Yeah.
So
12.
we're getting 4 sets at least,
Yeah,
right?
it's either gonna
Season
end.
Yeah.
2.
It's either gonna end at 11 or 12. One of those two.
So 11 or
And
12, right? Like somewhere around there.
Yeah.
Like let's
and they
do.
said there's about 24 potentially, right? Because they're basically
Well, if it's
lowering.
every 3 months, the set it shouldn't be 4 sets because if you do how the beginning of the season started last year, when did it end? It should be only 3 sets in every match. I
Yeah, I
think.
think it might be three
Every-
sets.
So three,
Yeah,
maybe
so I
four
think
sets.
Cause like,
yeah,
cause we're gonna get one. We're gonna get Fabled in August, right? Count 3 months. Probably the next set will be probably like in January, which I would assume it's probably before whatever DLC is in January, and
Hmm.
then another 3 months would be in like April-ish. Then we have the other
yeah.
DLC in June, and that would be the last one. So yeah, I would like
Yep.
them spread out just for the reason that let's be honest. I mean, there's some people that are cracked players and they're good every set, but there's some where like your deck that you like playing is good that set, and like imagine that's your set and there's no CCQ or DLC. Like that always just sucks. Like it's just a feels bad moment. But
Yeah, I've been through
yeah,
that.
with the blue steel, yeah. But
Yeah.
yeah, go ahead, Hector. How was the experience for you on the ticket buying?
Um. Okay, so I put my alarm at 8:40, 8:30. Give myself 20 to 30 minute room of preparation just to make sure I have my phone set up. By the way, I just did it all on my phone. I can technically get my sister's laptop or get multiple devices, my tablet if need be. I like doing everything on my phone. Also, Eventbrite last time, I just always did it on my phone. I got in 2 of the 3 times. The third time was on the wait list, which, well, I mean, one of the times was on the wait list, which was actually Vegas, which is funny. And then the Eventbrite, when you have the Apple Pay, people will be like, every time people say, remember all these infos and that. Every time I go in Eventbrite, looks at my face, fills everything in, double click to pay. So that feels great to me. So that's why I like doing my phone on Eventbrite. Um,
Yeah, that's what I did too
and
with the
then
Google Pay. That's what I'm saying. Like all my stuff was saved. Like I wasn't logged in, but it was all saved.
you
So
go,
yeah, yeah.
yep.
So that was quick.
Um, yeah. So then I wake up naturally at 8:15. Naturally. When you just wake up earlier than your alarm and you're like, what time is this? And then I'm like 8:15. And then I see you guys' message of like, oh, like so I'm like, I'm already up. I don't want to risk sleeping into my alarm. 5 minutes later, tickets are in. Like literally, I wake up, I'm looking at my Discord. You guys are just chatting it up. Hey, I'm like, what up, guys? You know, we ready for this? Blah blah. 3 minutes later, James is like, hey, they're in. I'm like, what's happening? And I'm like, boom, and the whole madness begins, right? The whole madness begins. I go in, I click on the ticket, it takes me to the other screen which says which version do you want, this and that, whatever. And right there, and then gateway, whatever happens. Gateway 50, whatever. Gateway, I don't know, whatever it was, 24K, 502, 604, whatever it was. So then the gateway thing happens for everybody, and then I think another one I get in again, I click, and I see 1,700 remaining, and I'm like, oh no, here we go, it's going down. And then I just keep refreshing this and that, and I know some people got in, like some people were like sending stuff like pictures they already got in. I was like, this is not good. Yeah, so then that happens, and then the Eventbrite thing happens when they send the Eventbrite. Now, to that being said, um the one that's the communications manager, whatever, she sends out if you join their Discord early, because she has said join this Discord, the pastime events, whatever Discord, for future updates and notifications. When I look, usually I don't join those. Whenever that got posted, someone sent it to me. I ended up joining it. All right, so I ended up joining it. I would have probably missed the Eventbrite if it wasn't for that. So the notification popped up. It says, "Hey guys, this is another way to get your ticket," and it has the link of Eventbrite. I was like, okay. I go to try to click on the notification, and I accidentally, like, instead of clicking it, it goes like swipe up. Like, when you erase the notification, something like this, and then the notification goes away, and I was like, dude, I'm looking at the logos on the side of my phone. I'm like, which one is the pastime one? And then James sends it, and I'm like, click, and then I'm like, and I just like, oh man, I go the quick pay, and I'm like, I got lucky. Shout out James. Sometimes you don't get the love you deserve, man. So a shout out to you, James, because I think I ended up getting, because James sent the link on that thing. Pretty sure. And yeah, I thought it was funny because people were saying the Eventbrite horrible, get off of it, I can't wait for blah blah blah, this and that, and it ended up being a lot of people's savior. So that ended up being kind of like the funny thing about it, right? Like, oh, you guys are complaining about them right now, all the people that got in through them, right? Like, it was just funny. A lot of my teammates, some teammates didn't get in. Um, Half the cookout got in. I'm pretty sure people want to get updated. Like, so who didn't get in? It was Danny did not get in. Ethan did not get in. Who's Ethan, guys? That's Evolved Chimp. If you guys don't know.
Eddie.
Carlos.
Eddie
Eddie
Carlos
didn't.
got
didn't
in.
get in. But
Carlos got in.
Carlos got in, and then Eddie. So there's 7 of us. So
Yeah,
3
James
of
got
us got
in.
Three
in.
of us.
James got in. James got in.
Yeah, 3 of us didn't get in.
So hey, we 4 out of 7, I guess.
I
Statistically
didn't lose
wise, I
track.
guess
So.
that's the best we can ask for, right? Statistically wise, like who's gonna make it in, so that's not bad. But and then I'm not gonna lie, I didn't feel bad for Eddie because he slept in. To be peace, like he didn't even. It felt like you didn't want it that bad. Your body wanted to sleep more, which is
Yeah.
that I didn't feel that's the only reason, because I was like I felt him down. I thought he was just like I was like, hey, has anyone checked in on Eddie? Like, is he okay, or is he like? And that's when the Revenge of the Sith Anakin thing came about. But I don't know what you even say that. Anyway, watch that movie. You guys know what I'm talking about. But then he just was like, hey, yeah, guys, I fell asleep. I didn't feel bad. I was okay. Well, like, there's people that like were fighting for 45, 50 minutes. Like, I feel the pain for them.
That
Like,
was
Eddie
me.
just woke
That
up.
was me.
Like, Eddie would have missed it regardless, right? So that's peace. Whatever.
Bro, it was
But
actually a
I feel
super
bad for Ethan and Danny, and a little bit of me is like, it's crazy how Carlos always gets in, and Carlos is the one that like rarely plays. Which is, we were talking about like Yu-Gi-Oh players and One Piece players and Magic players that only play Lorcana when DLC links come out. Right? Takes away from the players that play every day. But what are you gonna do? Like, I mean, there's stuff you can do, but like, I don't know, whatever, right? Like, I guess that's why Nats it's invite only, because then those people can't join. Like, at least they still have to earn it past that. That's DLC, right? So it is what it is. But that's a whole nother thing. That was my experience on it. Ravensburger wise, you guys need to step it up. I think you guys are doing a horrible job. I think the game is still alive because of the community and because your IP. That is strictly the only reason this game is still alive. I try to give you guys the benefit of the doubt with the 1 year thing. You guys can look at the many episodes when I was like, you know what, they get the 1 year pass. We're gonna wait multiple months because you guys are trying to figure it out and get it together. And then this is what you guys come up with: the lack of DLCs. You guys waited too long, so you guys couldn't book big venues. That, like, although just it's a lot of things that were just unacceptable before the DLC ticket thing announcement. You guys did not increase cap when you guys know there was a high demand for cap. Other events have hosted, like I remember there was like a record breaking, I think, like a YCS in New York one time. It is up to like 4,000, 4,000, 3,000. I don't even remember the name. So it's definitely doable, and you guys have the IP, and I feel like the enough staff support that you guys can get there to make that happen. Especially if you guys are gonna make us wait 6 months off season. I think that's what it is, right? I don't remember the off season month, but there's never been this long off season between a card game. It's ridiculously long. So you guys are, I I can call I hate to say it. You guys are doing a terrible job, and you guys need to step it up because I do believe now it's truly because of community and the IP. And I got in, and I've been very blessed at DLCs, and I've done well. I got you guys products. I go to you guys at set champs, and I do great in the set champs. So and I even when I do bad, I get to have fun with the game. But there's nothing about the company itself that I feel like, I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe it's just me right now in the moment, feeling for everybody else sometimes, or the frustration. But if me thinking, if I didn't get in, when's the next DLC? Is next year? Is that the next DLC? Like, I don't know if I would have stayed stuck around. I don't know. It's rough, right? So I'm frustrated for the people. Like, if that's what they're diehard Lorcana fans and they didn't really even have a shot. Whatever.
Yeah, we're gonna have to see what happens next year. Supposedly, that's when they said all these good changes are gonna happen. But if they have another like ball drop moment like this one, it's gonna be really bad. But I mean, even for me, I got into it too, and I mean, even getting into it, since there's not that many DLCs, I'm talking about playing Riftbound. Like, I'm really debating it. Not quit Lorcana, but I'm like, dude, it makes a little bit more sense because of the holidays. But think about the second gap from DLC 2 to 3, from January to June. That's giga booty cheeks. Like,
It's like 4 or 5 months, right?
yeah, like I'm playing Riftbound, bro. Like, I'm playing Riftbound in those 4 or 5 months. Maybe I'll play at a PPG qualifier or something and test for like 2 weeks before that. But other than that, what the heck? Like 4 months, man? Come on, dude. Like, that's
You know
ridiculous.
what? I'm gonna be honest. I say that all the time because this 6 months, I said it like when it's off season. I say I'm not gonna play Lorcana. I'm saying I'm gonna play you. I'm going back to. I had to sprinkle a little bit, man. And then TCG will come out with like a quad case, and then Red Saber will do its thing, and then Set Champ season is coming. So I want to hang out with the boys and the community, and like I'm telling you, dude, the community and the IP, because the game is fun. The game
No,
is
yeah,
so
yeah.
much fun.
And I don't mean
So
like
the
drop it.
community and the IP, and I guess their game, kind of like their game in general, is keeping this game together. Cause man, like,
Yeah, I'm just a big Riot fan too, and I don't mean drop it completely. Like, I'm obviously like gonna, but I'm not gonna be like giga testing. Like, the only thing I'm gonna be playing. Like, I'm gonna try to play another game. Like, obviously when the DLC comes, like I'm gonna spend that whole month like prepping for the DLC. But like I said, a 4 month span. Like, I don't know, but um, I do want to ask you guys, what is your guys' thoughts on dispersing not these 300 tickets? It might be a little bit more than that, but like, what's your guys' thoughts on like the following DLC things? I'm not a fan of lottery. Like, I hope they do not go that route. I feel like that feeling is even more terrible.
which is the funny, because it's the fairest way, right?
Yeah, but I feel like it feels more
It's
terrible
not
because it
fair.
feels like, yeah, it is fair,
Less out
but
of your control.
yes, like there's
Less
nothing
out
you
of
could
your
do.
control.
Because
Yes.
for me, like with these, dude, I put an alarm. Like, I make sure I'm up early. I put an alarm in case I
Mm-hmm.
forget 15 minutes early,
Mm-hmm.
saying this is when the sell tickets are gonna go live. I spend make like ahead of time making sure I'm logged in already, making sure I have my because my stuff is also saved on my phone, and I usually every time I buy it, I'm only on my phone. I don't use anything else. I don't know if you want to call me lucky on that, but I feel like if you're patient sometimes with it, like that's the better thing than to just be refreshing like a crazy person. But like I write down my security code on my hand because that's the only thing it asks me for. Even if I have it saved, it always asks me for that. So I'll like write it down right here. That way I have it like as soon as I click. Like I do things to be prepared to get the ticket, and at least like if I don't get it, then I'm like, I mean it is what it is, bro. I always feel like I lose in lotteries. So if they were to do a lottery system and me just constantly not get it, like I'm gonna crash out. To be honest, I would like to see them implement um, I do wish they would to do something like to play for a spot, like a guaranteed spot. I don't say like get a free ticket, but like set champs first place gives you a guaranteed chance to buy the ticket. Like you'll for sure get it, be able to buy a ticket if you win a set champs or something like that. Something along those lines where we're playing. I get it. It's more like it sucks more for the casuals, but once again, DLCs. There's big events like these are competitive events. Like why are we? I get it. The casuals like make a big part of the community. They keep the game alive, but like these are the competitive. These are the competitive events. Like, why are we not doing more things to get the competitive players in? Like same thing with like I think it's crazy that like continentals qualifiers didn't don't like automatically get into DLCs. Like worlds qualifiers don't automatically get like DKP having to re play the whole thing and not just getting an automatic worlds invite. That to me is also crazy. Like dude, you won the whole thing, like you should get an automatic invite to worlds or something like the fallen worlds. To me, like if you're doing the top notch thing, like you should be rewarded for that. Like what if he gets unlucky the rest of the year and he just somehow manages to not get into, which I doubt it because now he has a lot of connections, but like what if he just happens to not get into any DLC? Like bro, I'm sure he'd be sick like to his stomach. Like yeah.
The conversation started a little bit of like, we don't see people like Zan and DKP and them never ever really miss a
Well, if
ticket.
you watch their podcast, they said they didn't get it. So they didn't say connects like Ravensburger, but they say like they know people that will be willing to give up their ticket for them to get
Yes,
in.
I
Yeah,
did hear that.
yeah. So
Yeah, which is gonna bring me to like they'll find ways. Like if they have to, I know you're not supposed to. If they have to
buy
buy
a
their ticket,
third party or something.
they will, unknowingly they'll buy their ticket. Don't matter how much they spend because they know the amount that they can win. There's nothing. Like buy your ticket for 300, $400 right now. Someone will probably do it. It's nothing to them, right? When they know they can probably come back with like a Mickey and everything else that's in between. So I get it. It makes sense. I also don't believe Ravensburgers like, oh, we rig the system to where we know who's a high content creator, and then who's so that's fair.
Yeah, but you guys
Yeah,
think lottery ticket? Y'all be cool with that?
no, I wouldn't be cool. I think there has to be, I don't know, anything
It,
but lottery, honestly. Because if you just give it up to pure chance, like I I rather have some way to like earn my way or maybe get lucky in a different way than just it's like I mean would it be like the lottery system they used for the chapter one box they had recently? I mean, something random like that, but with a less smaller pool, right? As far as winnings, because I know some people didn't get the chapter one box, but I know a lot of people that did also. But who knows how many chapter one boxes they had, right? Probably more than 1,000. Definitely more than the amount of tickets they have left. Um, I honestly, I'm a big fan. I dream like they did that they can implement the new play hub into a like a maybe a rank system or a point system that keeps track of your local performances, your set chance performances. Just like I think it'd be cool to have a way to where you can just maybe unlock. You have like a certain amount of points, you unlock some stuff. Because I know like MTG they have arena, and they used to have these things where you can buy like a pack or go to like a local store. You get like a promo code, and that code unlocks some free stuff. Like if there's some more integration with the local stores and the play hub, maybe it'll be easier once they actually have like a digital client. Like who knows how far away we are from like a digital client, or how far we are away from player hub evolving to anything useful, because even as it is right now at the gate, play hub is very iffy. Like just went to locals this like tonight, and it's like a mission to try to find the local I'm playing at, just to keep track of stuff. But I think it'd be cool if you could earn your way, like because compared to, I guess, having gone to PPG and experiencing that tournament, and having been pretty much new to competitive TCG scene. Like my first competitive TCG was DLC Texas, and apparently that's not like normal, right? The amount of pricing at a DLC Lorcana event is not actually normal amount of pricing in this world of competitive like TCG, right? So if the level of pricing is actually significantly higher than other TCGs, there should be a equivalent level of a threshold for people to kind of have their chance to play in a challenge event. Like if people can kind of, I don't believe there should be like a qualifier for the qualifier, right? Because they're mentioning like that not really being realistic. But if there's like some bonus or some extra incentive for being like a good player in your locals, I feel like that'd be cool. I think just more ways for them to support the community.
Damn, I have a lot to say low key about everything that was just said between you two. I'll try to keep it short. So my
Yeah.
issue is that we're putting a lot of pressure on our players and we're not putting a lot of pressure on the company. Why don't they just make more events? Why don't they just have more DLCs? Again, like don't put it. Oh, now we gotta like the locals. I gotta go sweaty just to get a few ranking points. This and that. Now we're killing local casual community. Rest in peace, casual player. I mean, there's a lot of things that could be unhealthy with that. I do like the set champs. If you get first, you get a guaranteed shot to buy your ticket. That's cool, right? Okay, I like that idea. Um, but I don't like that we're gonna put all this pressure on all our players when like it's and all these things are just to get into a certain event, right? Like it's crazy. A lot of other events are they sometimes they get all of that, but they're not struggling the way Ravensburger is. So I think we're trying to and I hear this in other podcasts too. We're all trying to figure out ways to make it fair to get into these like very limited. I'm like, okay, but don't make it so limited. There's very few events. Don't make it so many few events. Like make it more events. Make it not so limited to only 2,000. Like I don't understand. Like it's just a company problem. Like it's nothing on us. Not about us earning anything. Like literally. Like so I am big on the earning it is getting your invite to Nats and then to Worlds and then winning Worlds. That's what you should be earning. At your DLC making top 64 going in day two. That's what you should be earning. But I am a big, like I said, everyone talks about the U community, talks about that. There's something I love that they got down is their system the tournament system. I've always liked it. Like it's DLCs are their own thing. So it's their own thing. Right. If you make top 32 or top 16, you still get your invite to worlds, right? But they're not, I mean to Nats, but they're their own thing. And then they have regionals. These are 300 to 900 player events depending in the area, right? Like Cali, depending, you know how like how they do it for votes, like in the US, depending how big the state is, you get more of the certain votes. It's literally like that. Depending your area, you get more votes because of how like big it is. And then, so it's anywhere from 300 to 900 players, regionals, top 16, you get your invite to Nats. So every regionals will be in every regional. You'll have it every 2 months. Oh, there's no regionals in Cali. I guess I'm going to Vegas next in 3 weeks from now. I guess I'm going to Arizona 3 4 weeks from now. But it was constant events and constant regionals around your area throughout. Yes, then that creates way more invite for Nats. But what does that do? It creates a Nats DLC that's 2,000 players, what we get now, except it's a DLC that is earned. Everyone there earned their invite. So it is a match with 2,000 players, but everyone there made top 16 out of regional. Sure, somebody got it in Mississippi, middle of nowhere, 150 player regional, and this person got it in Cali, 800 players. Whatever. They all made the tournament. Here's Nats, 2K players, top 16 go to Worlds, go. I don't know. Not that
Yeah.
hard. It's not that
Yeah.
hard.
Let me just say real quick, like what you just described, I think is kind of what I hope CCQs can be, because now that I'm not going to a DLC most likely this year since I couldn't get a ticket, since there's the reality is it is very limited. Season 2 is very limited DLCs. So that's why I'm hoping the CCQs can maybe be that what you just described. Like, oh, CCQ up in San Fran, CCQ up in Vegas, CCQ out in Texas. Like, I might be willing to go to those CCQs because I'm more likely to earn my Nats ticket there than trying to get into a DLC. Honestly,
It's crazy.
like, yeah,
And these CCQs, how many invites is there to
It's
give out that
random.
tournament?
So there's a total of
it's
20. There's a total of 24. That doesn't mean there's gonna be 24 tournaments, but that's a total number of invites they're giving at CCQs. So like
Okay, so
let's say like the Denver let's say like the Denver one. Let's say it's not gonna happen, but let's say the Denver one, PPG is a CCQ event. Like they might, since it's a big tournament, they might give like 4 invites there. So top four get something. Yeah, top four get the invite or something like that. But
are
anyways,
you guys happy with that?
that would be insane.
yeah,
Like,
that's pretty crazy.
especially, I don't think they'll do top four. Maybe like one or two. I think at most.
And even
But I
then,
think they
that's
do have to spread it
crazy to
out.
me.
Yeah.
Like again, like company like spreading again. My issue of the spreading it out,
No,
like
100%.
like why aren't these events where you go to this 300? There should be these last chance qualifiers. There's only 24 given out. These last chance, these CCQs should be 300 to 700 player events. Top 8, top 16 get an invite to Nats. Nats can be 1,000, two
I
thousand
wish.
players, but everyone earned it. Like I
Yeah.
don't understand why Nats can't be like 1,000, 2,000 players like every other card game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't
That's
know.
true.
Like
Nats
what's
is
up with this
limited to like
100
what, a
player?
hundred
What's up with this
players.
100 player Nats?
Yeah,
Oh
I'm
my
I'm not
gosh.
I'm not gonna lie. The worlds, like it being so small, is kind of cool because I don't think you would be able to watch.
World Even and Yu-Gi-Oh and all the other ones, Worlds is usually small.
But it's not that small,
Yeah.
right? It's not like 32 players small.
No, I think no,
Oh yeah,
I
okay.
I think it is. Yeah.
But I was just asking for like these fixes for this season. Like obviously we know the issue is that there's just not enough events. I'm just asking to make the next two DLC buying ticket experience not as horrible. Because I actually like what Dan said. Like he was saying, like him and a lot of the Forbidden Mountain went to all 6 DLCs last year, and the fact that they committed so much time and resource and all that to go to all of them, and they don't get like a better chance to get into the next ones. I also agree kind of there. Like if you're gonna spend your whole, like dedicate your whole time and life into it and then not get into the next one, like that to me is a little crazy too. Like I don't know. I feel like we should be rewarding the people that are going out of the way to be at these things. Like don't get me wrong. Should the other people get it too? Yeah, I do think so. But it just feels a lot worse when someone that you know is dedicating everything into it and they don't get in. Like that just feels a lot worse.
What does feel weird about that though, which I 100% agree with you. If I was the person spying on, I went to all of them, this and that, right? It's like okay, so in chapter one, let's say you already had a head start because you luckily got in all of them, so you went to all of them, and then you happen to be a content creator, and then you just got yourself out there. So now Ravensburger's rewarding you. So that means if I'm in, I'm always guaranteed to take one slot already. But then I'm not the only one getting rewarded. A few other people are also getting rewarded. So now it's not a 2,000 player cap every time, right?
Yeah,
It's already a 1,700 per se.
yeah. I think they should do
And
that
then
too, though. Like that's what I was saying. Like for the people that made continentals and like worlds, like keep it a 2048. That's what they want to do. Still agree. We need more events, but it's not actually a 2048 tournament. It's 2048 tickets available, and all these people that, let's say all the world's
yeah,
competitors,
there we go.
they're already in.
I'm okay with
All the
that.
continentals people, at least for NA, they're already in. So then the tournament becomes a little bit bigger, but at least these people are guaranteed in because they did well in the prior year, right? I think that'd be cracked. Like I think that would be good. You're not taking away
And the
from the
thing with
pool, but you're also giving the people that deserve. I'm gonna say deserve to be at these tournaments again, their
yeah.
spot. So
Mhm.
yeah,
And don't get me wrong, like the DLCs, we get three. Yu-Gi-Oh gets like three YCSs too. So that's like in the North America and the US. They want to go to more, they have to travel just like we do, right? Same thing. They get three. The only difference is they play like six regionals a year, which is for us CCQs. Okay, that's fair. The thing is, our regionals are 300 to 900 players. Top 16, top 64, depending on the size. If it's a 900 player tournament, it's top 64. If it's a 100, 200 player regional, it's like top 16, top 8, whatever, depending on the number. That's the difference because then you go to CCQs and you can go to 300 player or it's probably going to be like a 200 player event and they're going to give out one or two.
yeah.
Like,
No,
bruh,
I
I
agree. I
get third
mean,
or fourth if I didn't get in a DLC or whatever, and then I get third or fourth, I'm
Yeah,
gonna be
be sick. Yeah. No,
crashing out, bro.
That
I
would be
agree
rough,
though.
but
Like
hey.
I feel like we need like another step for DLCs. Don't get me wrong. DLCs they're taxing on your body. Like it's a big experience. It's like crazy. Like I wouldn't mind missing out on some DLCs if we had like these regional events. Like
Regionals, yeah.
yeah, because these 2,000 player tournaments, like they're big, they're long, they're taxing, they're stressful. So if you're telling me like I have another chance, and
You have a
also
family, it's harder,
yeah,
right? Responsibilities.
also include the pricing too. Not crazy like how the other one top 32 get this. No, at these regionals make it first place only gets a Mickey or something like that. Top eight get the top 64 pricing. You get what I'm saying? Like make it you still get the pricing, but it's more closed. So like literally like at these regionals, first place will only get the Mickey. That's it, or something like that. First and second only get Mickeys, something like that. Like I think that would be that'd be good. Like I would love that, and I'd be fine with only 3 DLCs. Obviously, still spread out in the U.S., not like how it is right now, but like telling me 3 DLCs, and then we're gonna have like Hector said, like at least on the West Coast, we'll have like 6 regionals. Bro, I'm down for that. I'll go to one DLC and I'll just go to all 6 regionals or something like that.
Yeah, because sometimes it's good to have events where it's not you don't have to do a hotel for 2 to 3 nights, 4 nights. It'd be nice to there be events where, like how you said, for you go. I think one time, and that's because I was able to fly those faster. But I went to Arizona for regional on Saturday, and I went to Vegas on Sunday. The other regional. I flew, I played that regional, and then I flew and I played that regional.
Dang.
So like it's funny how like little stuff, but again, like ours was like one was 200 players and the other one 300 players. So I'm still not like, oh, I took someone's spot. Like I'm over here just to being greedy because there's spots available. And then it was like, oh well, this size only top 16 get invites to Nats, but if you get top 8, you get this deck box. I don't know if you guys seen my pink deck box. That's for example, that's like one of them. So they can start doing like at these events. You get a deck box, and if you get first, you get a regional champion mat. So you don't even have to reward me and all that. You can save that for the luxury and all that. But then you start doing these other cool stuff like a regional championship map, and they're like, all right, I didn't just get, my invite at regional, I also got first. Like, this, come on, there's so many things. Like how they said with the 2 game format, and I know Rob has said that from our Sabers, like, there's a lot of games that are successful. Yu-Gi-Oh, One Piece Magic. Look what they're doing, just do it. Like, look what they're doing. Like, because you have the IP in the community better than theirs. That I promise. Like, I know the IP. No one's gonna. I don't care. I know Magic's been around 45 years, 50 years, and Yu-Gi-Oh, based on an anime of an actual card game. The IP of Disney, no one's beating the mouse. Like they almost monopolizing US, like the world. Like it's
Yeah.
that crazy that IP. So
Yeah.
in the community wise, they're not gonna go where I can probably. I mean, I don't know every community, but I can say it's probably one of the healthiest and most fun communities there is in card game because obviously it's Disney,
Yeah.
so it naturally has to be. So
Just
just
give.
do
Yeah.
everything they're doing, and you have the like you join the big dogs. That's all you have to do.
Yeah. Literally
Yeah.
everyone, anything, sorry, literally everything everyone is asking for is literally more events. And I don't even think everyone's asking for more DLCs. Just give us more competitive events to play with that are RB, Ravensburger, like made. Not, no, you guys are supporting a third party. No, give us these regionals or some kind of other thing. But I've been saying, like, I think set champs, like, sure, maybe set 9 set champs is going to be sweaty again. And Rockstar Stitch was sweaty. But besides those two, set champs have been more of a casual thing, to be honest. Like we need,
They got to keep it popping back
yeah,
by how you said. First place gets that.
yeah, like we need set champs, something else, and then DLC, and then obviously continentals, and then all that. But I feel like we're still missing a step in between those. Like it's a
I think
big
we're
jump.
missing the regional bracket.
Yeah,
I think it's regional we're
yeah,
missing,
I
honestly.
think it is too, because you go from set chance being 40 players, and they say that's what,
DLC.
yeah,
That's
they
all
say
there is.
that's what preps you for a DLC, a 40 player event to a 2,000. No, bro, like let's do a 40 player event to like a 300 player event or
And
something.
let's be real, most set champs is 20 players.
Yeah,
The big set champs are 40 players.
yeah, that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
But
And that's
anyway,
because they're adding quad cases on top of it. Not because
uh,
Ravensburger kit is that broken.
yeah,
Like it's not even they're the ones that are doing that. But yeah, no, I agree. I think it's just regionals what we're missing. And like how you said, how they're doing these third party thingies. Like they're giving invite to the third party events. I know some people like that. I personally didn't because now if I do want to just I have to book another hotel and flight to go to this PPG event now to go to CCS. Like
That's more.
just make them separate events. Make your Ravensburger regional events. Don't go and add it to a CCS and a PPG and whatever this and that. Like let that be their thing. There are players are gonna go already there no matter what. It's like you guys are like we're messing up. We're gonna squeeze it in here to two guys there. Like let them do the dirty work. Oh, come
Yeah.
on.
And honestly, Disney's so
It seems
big.
like
Go
Like,
ahead.
it seems lazy to me. I'm not gonna lie. But go ahead,
I
Eddie.
feel like something happened. Like something
One
happened with
100%. Yeah.
PPG, right, or the
Yeah.
TO, because this is not normal. This is especially how you took a step back from season one, right? Like you're supposed to take a step up, and this is
Which they
big
did.
step
They
back.
made it more accessible in the country. It's just a big step back for the US and EU.
The ones who were playing the game.
I
Yeah.
really wonder
So
I want to know. I know I heard rumors, but I don't know. I wonder what happened with the PPG because I know there was a lot of downsides, and people were like, I think when connection bad when they had their nats and that little thing crashed with the thing, and some people got the. You remember how some people were in and then they got kicked out, and then some people that were waiting, they ended up getting in and got in, and it was like all this mess, and like I know there was tension there between like was it PPG, was it Ravensburg, I don't know, whatever, but I don't know what happened with between them, but
mhm.
I personally liked PPG.
I like them too. I felt like whatever about it.
I liked their staff too. It was cool. I
Yeah,
feel like they needed to be strict when they needed to be, which is fair. But I personally didn't have an issue.
no, it just seemed like they kind of got pastimes to fill in the role, and pastimes just isn't doing that right now, right? But we'll
I don't
see.
even know what that is. I never
I
even heard of them.
guess they're known for like magic events,
Okay,
but
that's fair.
and they've been doing magic events for a long time. It seems because I went on their website and it seems very catered to magic. Um,
I just thought it
which
was
I
funny that they were like, "Oh no, we got this," and they definitely did not have that. like,
we got it. Yeah, it was
I think
such.
my issue was that we were waiting so long, and because we knew is because they're working on it, they're gonna be setting things up, they're gonna do this, and that's why we're all patient. And then they're like, okay, here it is. Something
right?
doesn't work out. We'll give you guys an update next week. They try to fix that. There's another problem. So it's like all these 6 months off were for nothing because right now you're already working on last week's mistake. And then you probably going to throw something out there. These CC, something's not going to work out with these third party or CCQs. Something's going to go bad.
Yeah. Let's
Oh,
see.
we're gonna give you guys an announcement in the Lordcast. Like the fact that people are logging in to see your Lordcast for the wrong reasons now every time, or just to be on the edge and all stressed out watching
Yeah.
these things. We shouldn't be stressed out watching Lordcast every week. Why
Yeah.
are we stressing
All
out
right.
watching?
We're like, are they gonna
What's
hurt us this
happening?
week?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like, don't.
Hey, remember when Lordcast was for fun? Remember season one when the
Yeah.
Lordcast was like, oh, fun, they revealed some cards. And now it's like your Lordcast is like, am I gonna quit the game or not?
Yeah.
Like, what's happening?
Bro, they're messing up so bad. They're
Nah,
just gonna drop the ball. They're just gonna be like, you know what? Next week's Lorecast, they're gonna get on and be like, guys, we're giving you guys digital client, and everybody's just gonna forget about everything.
100%, right?
I wonder if I got scared at one point. I wonder if Ravensburger's like, you know what? We're just going back to board games. We're done.
Peace out.
Like
Nah,
they do board games, like literally. But because the IP so big, I know they're making money. I
Yeah.
know they're
yeah,
making all this money regardless. But I'm like, they're probably like, obviously they don't deal this with board games. You know, they were a successful board game company. They're like, oh my gosh, what is this world we stepped into?
right,
Uh,
yeah.
anyways, anywho,
I wonder what the. Hey, but to be fair, I wonder what the can deal is like. Thinking when he goes to the work, everything. So he's just there like, because I know he's probably just as upset. And I'm like, oh my
yeah.
gosh.
All I gotta say is this season 3 has to be a banger. Has to
Has to
have
be.
regionals. Has to have everything, bro.
I
Six
know,
DLCs. I don't know. So much stuff, bro. It needs to be. It needs to be
yeah.
fire, bro. Like
And then- and then-
it literally needs to feel like every month you have like a big event you can play at if you want to.
So many that
We're not getting any younger.
we don't
so
have
it's
to
gotta
fight
be-
each other for it, right? We don't have to. So many options where we can be like, you know what, I'll miss that one. I'll try it the next one because there's so many.
I think that's what they're
Can you
afraid of. Like they want to keep the hype, and I don't think they want to be like, oh no, I can skip this one. I don't need to go to this one. But I think that's
Honestly,
what
I don't think it's that. I'm gonna be
Yeah, we
honest. I think they just really don't know what they're doing.
Yeah, that's fair.
I just truly believe that
That's peace. Anyways,
because they know that they can make it 4 or 5,000 players and it'll cap out every time.
100%. Yeah.
So like
Can you
they just don't
imagine?
know how to do it.
I can't even imagine a 4,000 player tournament. Like
That's
that sounds
crazy. Yeah.
insane.
How many rounds would
Insane.
that be, bro?
I think I've done up to 2,800, which is funny because it was a Nats, not a 100 player one. I've done like a 2,800 one in Chicago Yu-Gi-Oh. It's awesome, man. Like, it's awesome.
4,000 player
Sounds
event. You just
intense.
do 16 rounds.
So the way it was, I think it was
2 days of
10
troll
rounds.
rounds.
It was 10 rounds. No, it was 10 rounds day one. If you have a certain amount of points, then I made day two. I played 11 and round 11 and 12 that day.
Hmm.
I played 9 rounds. So the way they're doing the DLCs, isn't the
Yeah,
DLCs like that now?
it's 9 and 4,
Yeah, so I played nine
eight and
rounds,
four, 8 and 4.
and then I played 10, 11, and 12 on the day three, and then yeah, and then it's top 64 and that's um for top cut. Once you get top 64, then you go into the top cut. Plays out top 64.
All right,
So
guys, we've been chatting about this way too long, so let's get it going. Let's close it out already. Let's just talk
we're
about
renting.
yeah. Let's just talk about these
Yeah.
three big events that we got going on. Anaheim, we got a 5K in Anaheim coming on. We got uh, Eddie's sponsor a part of this. Collectible,
Yeah.
no, not collectible. Red Saber Games. It's gonna
What's
be
a
it's a 5K.
I know
collector's
actually, Eddie, yeah, you know
expo?
a little bit more. Go ahead if you want to give some of the detail about the 5K.
Yeah, yeah. So the 5K, that's like the huge one coming up for set nine, like basically like the first week of set nine, August 30th. Tickets are on sale. It's like they're going for like 75, which is that's a lot for 5K. But what I learned this week was that the entry to this doesn't just cover the 5K. It also covers two other conventions they have going on at the same convention center. They're also having like a K-pop convention and an anime expo, all at the same time at this Anaheim Convention Center. So it's gonna be like so hype. Like I think that's like the weekend to like just come out to like downtown Anaheim and play Lorcana and just kick it there. But expect a big event. Honestly, I already heard it's gonna be like 100 plus players, and honestly, I wouldn't be surprised to hear if the 5K moved up to higher, like maybe even a 10K. Who knows? But I know the hype. There's a lot of
You
hype.
know
A
how it
lot of
goes, guys. The more players, the more they add pricing just naturally, right?
hmm who
Yeah,
knows? And
Rob is one of those ones like TCG. If you show up for them, they will make sure they compensate. So
yeah, crazy pricing. I expect this to be like a banger, like one of the best events, especially set nine, new meta, new
You know what?
cards.
the weekend
I was
of,
thinking about
Yeah.
going and like not rooming that day, but like I might just go, make sure like right or whatever, get like some rest or whatever, and then like maybe one night room because then I'll be like, even if I scrub out, right? Like how you said Sunday, I get to enjoy all the expo there. I'm already like right there nearby, like just on tell between the boards or something like something cheap, right? Obviously, but like
Mhm.
yeah. So just a
might
heads
even
up,
consider that.
because I didn't know. Apparently, it's gonna be a day one, day two cut. So just in case
Yeah,
hmm
you weren't aware of that, because I wasn't. But I think
yeah.
we're all gonna be there. A majority. I'm pretty sure almost everybody, like all the cookouts, gonna be there. Everybody that I
First
see at
weekend of
SoCal.
Fabled release. That is the we are creating the meta
Mm-hmm.
along with some of the East Coast events. So
CCS
we are
is
going to be
probably
that
like
event.
CCS. Yeah, CCS is always one.
Yeah.
SSG I
Oh
think is the
yeah,
one that usually
we're
has.
gonna
SSG.
get
We're going to be how people are watching Southside Gaming. I don't know if there's going to be streaming, but that
it
would
will
be
be
pretty
streamed.
cool.
It will be
Oh,
streamed, and I don't know if it's true, but I
oh,
heard JDZ might be in the lineup.
Jeez, that'll be fire.
oh my
So we'll
God,
see.
bro.
We'll see.
You're
But
saying it's going to
if
be
not, there's gonna be
Fabled?
banger creators for sure.
That is
Hey,
Banger.
hey,
crazy.
Danny's gonna have to get in the booth with JDZ, bro. He's gonna have to not play and
That'd be wild.
get in the booth with JDZ, bro. Let's get Danny as a
Yeah,
caster, bro.
That would be really cool, dude.
and I mean,
And I just want to see
I'm hoping
round
JDZ,
one. Yeah.
but
I
who
want
knows?
JDZ to comment on. I want him to because I know him, so we chatted up. He's a great guy, but I want him to like stream and be commentator for one of my. That's my thing too. Not me to only be on stream, but I want to hear JDZ's game afterwards. See all the stuff. Him obviously commentating your game is like that'd be pretty cool. He's gonna be commentating on my Blue Steel allies, Fabled, and I know he loves Blue
Hey,
Steel, so hey,
Hey, but
um,
yeah, we got that
can't wait.
event. You know the date on that? Oh, it's like the 31st, right? It's the
August
weekend of Fable.
August 30th and 31st. Yeah, it's the basically the last weekend of August, and yeah, it's
Yeah,
actually not. I mean, if you look at the date, it's about a month away,
yeah,
which is
it's
not
not that
that
far.
crazy.
Yeah,
Not that
yeah,
far.
it's literally set nine release. It's literally like I think set nine releases that Friday, and then we have the tournament that Saturday. Well, technically,
You
you
know who
could get
I've never
Thursday
ever
midnight,
played in
but
Lorcana? I've never played Kevin Goons. So
no,
just pair me with
I've
Goons round
never.
one, and then put it on stream and have JDZ and Danny commentate. That's a
that'd
banger.
be fire. Yeah,
That'd be
but
fire.
hey,
I've never played Kevin either, but
I played him
man,
once.
that'd be
Yeah,
fun.
I played him once.
Him
But
or Zach. I've never played Zach either.
I
Oh,
haven't
actually, no,
played
I did
Zach.
play Zach at locals
I haven't
once.
played
Yeah,
Zach.
He's a good
Um,
player.
yeah.
anyways, following that up, we will be a majority of us will be at Denver PPG. I think Hector's going. I mean, from the cookout, I think Hector's going.
Should be
Eddie's
going.
going. Seems like James is gonna get over his fear of flying and probably go to. I think
Heck
Ethan
yeah.
signed up for it. I don't know if he's gonna back out.
I think he'll be fine.
Danny, I think he's debating. I'm like 90% sure I'm going, and then TCG. I think it's like majority of us too, that are going. So yeah, it'll be a lot of like SoCal representation at this PPG event. It seems like so. That one's September
You know
like
what's
12 or
crazy
something like
with
that.
the PPG? That's pretty cool. They have Yu-Gi-Oh and One Piece events, like you know how they have them in the same venue or whatever at the same time. So there was one. I had a very close friends, but we got really close through Yu-Gi-Oh more, and me, Carlos, and my other friend. Um, and then I got him convinced to play at the One Piece. So he's actually gonna travel because it split us apart, like the games, because he was a big fan of Comic Play One Piece. So I'm like, oh, this is a good way. So he's actually planning to go to the Denver One Piece. Hopefully, able to room with us or whatever, and then he's gonna do his One Piece thing, whatever. There, so it's pretty cool because that PPG is one area where you can have friends from Yu-Gi-Oh and One Piece or whatever join you, book with you the room or whatever stuff like that. You guys go to the venue. They all start around the same time and literally still, get to that's a good thing to point out. I don't know.
For sure, for sure. And then after that, we got Milwaukee, which we already said majority of TCG made it in, and
Hopefully, we have jerseys by then.
half of the cookouts in. Unfortunately, I don't think any of the Red Saber made it in. Right? None of you guys are in right now.
No, but
Yeah, that
now
sucks.
we're waiting for our Willy Wonka Fable 9
There you go. There you
tickets.
Did
go.
the other voice also sleep in, or
No,
did they
I
No,
not?
know.
they
I know.
they
Rob
actually
was trying.
tried.
Yeah, I know. Rob was
Yeah,
trying.
they actually tried and were unfortunate.
Yeah.
Um,
But we got those three
as it
big
was for most.
events. Honestly, not that far. I think literally each one is a month apart from each other. The 5K, then the. Actually, no. Anaheim from Denver is like 2 weeks apart. And then Denver from Milwaukee's like another. Let's see, September 12. That one's like a month apart. So
Yeah.
we got three big
So I
tournaments,
am
not that
actually
far.
happy with the order of the events because I have a feeling I'm gonna suck at the 5K and Denver, and then I'm gonna do good at Milwaukee. The reason I say that, I'm good in established formats, and I suck at early guess what everyone's playing formats.
I usually do
So I've
too
always
because I'm
been
a
good,
control
like, oh,
player.
this is a meta. I know how to attack it. Like I've always played like anti-meta. But when it's like, let's make the meta. I'm like, wait, I don't play meta decks. I don't know what to attack. I suck at like early formats and I do good at the end. So yeah. I don't know about you guys. I don't know how you guys are. You guys play the same or whatever. But
Yeah.
I've
For
noticed that throughout my history of card games, I suck early on, and once the meta's established, oh, okay, now I know. Like now I know what I gotta do.
Yeah, I've kind of experienced both. Like I feel like this set 8, I really started really good. Like I was on a hot streak right out the gate this set 8. And then recently I've been kind of just, doing average, it's kind of so. But and then there's other sets where it's like I do nothing in the beginning and then I just go hot at the
Yeah,
end.
that's true. Different set.
Right. And so I always try to be reactive. I'm always trying to do my homework. So I'm excited. I think out the gate, I'm always excited for stuff out the gate. It's kind of I love limited. I know you guys don't, but I think with limited, it's kind of that mentality of just like, like give me something fresh and new, and I'm probably gonna pilot it better than most people because I'm kind of used to just like thinking on my toes and reacting
Oh.
and making like those instinct decisions.
Yeah.
So
I feel like
that's
I'm
like,
gonna go. My bad.
no, go ahead.
Yeah. I feel like I'm gonna go X2 at Anaheim. To be honest, I feel like rotation and everything new. Like I feel like I'm gonna do terrible. Denver, I feel like maybe I'll do better, and then hopefully by Milwaukee, I feel like I'll be established too.
So really hard to do. Yeah.
But I do feel like I'm gonna do really bad at Anaheim. Not because like
Which is good. Anaheim's the first one because I said if I
yeah,
go and scrub out, I have all this expo around me.
yeah.
I don't-
I just feel like the main reason, not because it's a new set, I feel like because it's like a brand new everything, like the rotation, and everything, which we still don't
yeah.
know the reprints. It might not even be that big, but
And
yeah,
it's like a last minute think on your fly because it's like here are the reprints, here's all the cards gone, like go. It's not even like oh well what am I gonna cut out from my deck and what am I
Yeah,
gonna add? That's
exactly.
what we've been
Yeah,
doing for the
Yeah.
last
So
three sets, right? Like
I
no,
know
it's not like
I know we didn't mention it before, but there's a huge Gen Con, right, happening this weekend. I think the end of July, and they
No.
already announced
Oh
there's
yeah.
going to be it's this weekend, and there's going to be a lot of announcements about Set 9 reprints. So
I heard they're gonna announce like, if not all, a majority of all the reprints this
wow,
weekend. So
that'd
that'd
be
be good.
epic.
Yeah, that'd be good. Because then at
That'd
this
be
point,
epic.
they're
you
gonna do
can.
the reveals at the Gen Con, they're gonna reveal the card and just hear like you know like the cherry when
I
everyone like
Yeah.
Chimp.
yeah. I hope
Like
they
who
do them all.
survives the
Yeah.
rotation?
I hope they do them all because then at that point you can kind of start getting comfortable. Like, okay, maybe it's not gonna be that bad, or you could start panicking and be like the SpongeBob meme running around, like, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna play? What am I
No,
gonna
they're
play?
gonna be like and these are the Amber Steel cards that are coming back. Then they're gonna reveal like Strength, Little Cindy, and Ariel, and everyone's gonna be like, I was going crazy.
Yeah.
Bro. Like, oh my
I
They're
hope.
gosh.
gonna show. They're
Yeah,
gonna show
no.
blue. They're gonna show Workshop Popsicle, and I'm gonna lose my stuff.
Oh yeah. Or they
Popsicle.
just go in for blue. All they need to show is popsicle.
Yeah,
And like blue players are
Yeah.
like, we still in, baby. That's all you need.
We're back. We're back.
Yeah.
we're
We're
back.
back, boys.
We never left.
Yeah.
Workshop popsicle. That's all we need.
That's all I want.
Because
That's
you
all I
don't really
want.
need the
That's all
workshop
we
if you
need.
have the what is it called? The carpet bag? Is that leaving rotation?
I think it's leaving.
No,
dude.
card bag. Is
Let me
card
ch-
bag
Let me
set
check real quick.
4? I thought it was set 5.
Let me check.
But
Because let's be real, with six drop Tamatoa and carpet bag, you don't really. Yeah, that's pretty good.
That's
Like,
a
you don't
draw
really need
engine.
workshop.
I still
That's a
want.
draw
I
engine.
still want my workshop.
No, but we need pop. Like
Yeah,
6
we
drop
need
Tamato
pop.
without pop
Oh,
is
it's set
very,
five.
No, yeah,
Oh,
you need
yeah.
pop.
very
You need
questionable.
pop.
Yeah, we have the
Yeah, we
carpet
need
bag.
pop.
Yeah, we need pop for sure. Like that, it makes
Oh,
no
if
sense
it's
not to
pop,
bring.
bro, if it's pop, oh
It
man.
makes
need
no
pop.
sense, bro. Like literally, Bell's gonna be cheeks, Tomo's gonna be cheeks. Like,
Well, don't get me wrong. Those cards aren't bad. It's just all the one drop items that you have to play is bad. If you want that card to be still there, right?
no, they'll be bad.
Yeah.
Without pop, they'll be bad.
What do you mean?
Bell probably won't be as bad without pop, but Baby Tomotoa.
Like what I'm saying, like in blue steel, if I'm playing 4 last cannon and 4 of one something else one drop uninkable. The Bell's not the bad card in this situation, right? The bad thing is that I'm playing these sucky items for one drop.
That's
Oh,
what I'm saying.
exactly.
The
Like,
Bell
That's what I'm
probably
saying.
won't be
You
that
need
bad.
the
The
pop.
Baby Tomo will be terrible.
Mhm.
Baby
Yeah, 'cause-
Tomo is.
Oh,
there.
baby, yeah, no, the whole popsicle engine is
Yeah,
not like
yeah.
you just Tamatoa is not a draw engine. It'll
Yeah.
just be like get back your tech
Yeah,
items.
yeah.
No,
That's so
and that's
bad.
not
That's
playable.
terrible.
And
Yeah,
that's not playable.
that's not.
And
That's
that's
not enough. That's not enough. Unless they make some more tech like one drops, that's not gonna be enough to be honest. But, anyways, yeah, that's what we have planned for the big tournaments. And then yeah, let's get out of
Okay,
here.
yeah.
Set champs. I think there's like nothing going on this weekend because I think there's like a magic thing going on. So I think we're all gonna just bombard BGP. I mean, they might have a big set chance to be honest.
Well, you know about another one?
No one's gonna go to VGP, right? Nah, just
Hey, but I
go
think they
see.
do have a cap, so they probably won't have a big one. I think they have a cap.
Okay, that's fair. I did feel bad that one time we went with VGP. We all wore TCG jerseys, and the top color was like 7 out of the 8 were wearing TCG.
You guys were
jerseys.
invaded.
I was
You guys
bullied.
invaded
Dude.
your neighbors.
I was so bad. Yeah.
I'm just gonna
I
give
think Cesar
everyone.
was there for that one. Cesar,
No, I
weren't you
wasn't.
there?
I
Yeah,
wasn't.
right?
No, I wasn't.
Oh, so it would have been 8 with Cesar,
Yeah.
but he just wasn't there. So
Yeah,
the other
Cesar
one
would've
filling
top
out the
for
slot was
sure.
Mark. It was literally Mark and then like 5-6 TCG jerseys. It was the funniest
I just
thing.
want to
Mark
give.
was holding it down. He was defending the castle, dude.
I just want to give everyone a fair warning. I'm not playing blue green this weekend, so don't expect me to be on blue green. I'm gonna
So
either
what you're
play.
saying? I can leave my benches at home? What are you
Maybe not yet. I might be playing some version of items. It's not gonna be blue green. And it's not gonna be blue red.
Probably not going to play purple, but we'll see. I doubt it.
But you guys will either see me on some item list or something, not non-meta deck, but something I haven't played. So I might show up with Blurple, might show up with purple green, I might show up with something. But
Hey, Cesar on Purple on BGP will be hot.
Yeah.
Low-key,
That'd be crazy. I can't imagine Caesar playing a purple deck. Like, I can't see it. I want to.
We'll see.
I want to.
But don't expect me on
I keep
Baja.
telling you, he likes Shark. I can see him play already. Like,
It's just
he
too
still
fair,
gets to
bro.
access his BG cards. He still gets to
It's-
draw advantage,
it's
so he
too
never feels like he doesn't
fair.
have a hand.
It's too
It
fair.
is. It's slow. It feels slow, right? It
It's
just
too
feels
tempo.
slow.
It's too
Yeah,
fair.
it is very,
bro.
very
I like doing broken things. It's too fair.
Yeah. He's like, I just ink and play a card and pass.
Yeah,
What is this?
I just,
What is this?
I just play the game normally. Nah, that's not. That's almost as bad as
Honestly,
aggro.
with me now, it's just a Sapphire. Like ever since I played Sapphire, me playing things at a cost for what they are, it feels so weird for me. Like playing a 2 cost on 2, playing a 3 cost on 3, playing a 7 cost on turn 7. To me, that's ridiculous. Like I just will like I'm like, why would I do that when I could play this on 5? Like, and ever since then, I have never left Sapphire. Like
Yeah.
when I can play 5 drops on turn 3 and 7 drops on turn 5, I'm just like, am I like tripping to like not do this? Like
To be
that's just
honest,
been I cannot.
playing
You
Sapphire is
cannot.
cracked.
You're
Yeah,
crazy.
playing
Yeah,
Sapphire is
like
so
even
funny.
with Ruby Amber, I liked it because I still play Gaston and you play dogs. It still felt like rampy. Like I just with Red Purple now when I brought back to a little bit, I was like, I'm playing a 4 cost on 4 or 5 cost on 5. Like this is kind of whack. Be prep on turn 7. Like this is so slow.
That's cheeks.
I don't know. That's just me. No,
It's a
that
it's
sucks.
a it's a different it's a different approach to the game. Totally different play
I feel like
style.
if you're gonna do that, it has to be aggro. Like when it was Kiwi, or when it was Diggity, or when it was like the green purple temple. That's the only way. But if I'm playing a control deck, I'm not gonna play a 7 drop on turn 7. You got me messed up.
Yeah, I'm just giving everyone that fair
That's just
warning
hard.
because then they mulligan for like super control and then they're gonna be sad. So I'm just giving everybody a fair warning. It's not gonna happen this weekend. And I'm not one of
Oh,
those. I'm not one of those to be like, I'm gonna play this and then, or I'm not gonna play this and then I show up with it. Nah, I promise you guys, I will not be on blue red or blue green items.
Oh, okay. You heard it here. You heard it here first, boys. He promised it.
Yeah,
Now,
okay.
this is only cool if it's not discard. Because then if it's just a discard, then it's whatever. It's like it's the other comfort zone. So then it's like okay.
If I play purple green, it will be discarded. I will say that, but that's not my only option.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can go tempo.
Hey, I haven't
Yeah.
played the wrong lever package on all that. That's
You know what? If you play
looks
purple
fun.
green discard, because you're playing purple guards, I'll still give it to you. That's still fresh. That's still fresh
still
enough
give
for
it
you,
to you.
Cesar.
If you play,
Especially the lever cards. I like the lever cards. Some people don't. I love it.
If
I like them. I like them.
if you go Diablo, Diablo shift, Diablo, Diablo shift, Diablo, Diablo shift, and then discard my whole hand, I'd be mad.
By the way, sorry guys, we're supposed to end this episode.
Yeah.
If this is the conversation we have when we're offline, so now we're just having you're getting a sneak peek of just our offline conversation now. But it's not even part of the episode. Well, go ahead. Let's pull up.
Now we're done, bro. It's 1:30 in the morning. We gotta go to sleep.
Pretty.
Yeah.
We should. I think we're starting to show how tired we look.
It's the
Just
first
let
time
me
all
give.
their shirts before we
It
close
is
out.
first time.
So I think it's the first time. Oh, everyone's like, so there you go.
Let me just.
You guys
I
want
guess
them? Click on our Amazon link. There's gonna be. Not just kidding.
people do. People have told us they wanted to rock the merch,
Hey, that would be hot.
and that's if people keep making noise, maybe we will. Honestly, let us know.
Maybe
in
the back
comments.
has to be like the cookout and maybe like invited guest or like like something like that's they still
We'll have the
represent.
cookout. Like we needed an actual cookout. People bring like potluck, and then we stream it, and we just I'll bring my speakers. Boom.
Now we're going
my
off topic
boombox.
again.
What are you playing?
I just
Eddie?
want to throw a party.
What are you playing this
That's all
weekend?
I ever
We
want
did
to
say
do.
one of these years, guys, we are gonna have like an Airbnb. DJ's gonna DJ. I mean, Eddie's gonna be DJing. Lorcana Airbnb for the weekend. Maybe every cookout member gets to bring +2, and then we're gonna have a Lorcana party, dude.
We're gonna have a
It's
Lorcana cookout.
Yeah, it's gonna be so great. So.
We need to.
That's actually we and all have talking about it. So.
Set 9.
All right, let's get us out of here, Eddie. What are you playing this weekend?
This weekend, I'm probably not playing anywhere this weekend because
Fire.
I have a lot of family parties.
I'm not playing.
My grandpa's turning 95. My grandpa's
There you
turning
go.
95.
Congrats.
That's pretty crazy.
That's
wow,
crazy.
man, that's
Yeah,
so
that's great.
crazy. That's awesome.
Huge family gathering from all over the world. So it's
Yeah,
gonna
bro.
be
You don't need to play.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, you don't need to play. Don't worry about Lorcana this
Yeah.
weekend.
Yeah. I'm not-
Honestly,
but
like
if
I think the only one around our area is literally only VGP on Sunday anyway.
Yeah.
Like, that's
Yeah. Nothing
this
Saturday.
is a good week. This is a good week to just like ease
Yeah.
off and just chill, enjoy family. Honestly, if you're
I'm skipping next week, or else I would have done it this week. So
Cesar does all. There's a lot of weekends he already can't play, so whenever he can, he should. Like,
Yeah.
he's coming to this one.
yeah, basically.
Yeah. But if I were to play, it would probably just be. I really like the blue red like Lilo deck. That's my favorite deck to play right now.
That's
So
so
much fun.
I like it too.
I just dig for all the answers.
Those
and
Lilo
being a bunch
combos are
of-
nasty.
Yeah, it's sick.
You guys will probably catch me at BGP. I probably the one I'm looking forward to the most, weirdly enough, is Critical Hit. I would really like to say I three-peated back to back to back of it, like like technically on paper getting first. So that's my goal. Hopefully, getting a three-peat at Critical Hit. Odds are it's probably not gonna happen, but and then also playing. I want to win with Blue Steel. This is the last set that I get to quill and wheel, so I want to do it one last time because I know that feeling is gonna be gone of
The
just quilling and
quilling
wheeling,
and
and it feels
willing.
so good and broken. So, Pete sing wheel when you have 10 ink and they have like six. Oh my gosh, it's so broken. But yeah,
For sure. So I guess I'll do that outro since everybody else messes it up, and I'm so tired right now. I'm probably gonna mess it up anyways. But
I just one thing because I know I need to sneak it in because Rob's getting mad at me if I don't. August 9th, set champs at Red
oh
Saber
yeah,
Game.
fire.
$40 entry, but top
Tell him first
8
place.
pricing,
Tell him first place.
promo, playmat. Yeah, I'll build it up. 5 through 8 gets a trove. Three and fourth gets a box. Second place gets a Rockstar Stitch promo. Second place. First place, check it out.
Fire
Nintendo Switch 2,
banger.
Mario Kart included.
Jeez, Mario Kart included even better, bro.
wait, isn't the second the Rockstar Stitch? How much is that going for? Isn't that still like $400
Like
or
Yeah, it's
something?
300. Yeah, like
it's
300.
300 plus. Yeah. So yeah,
Wait, that
this
second place
is
300, first place like what, six, seven hundred
Yeah,
dollars?
like $500, like 500-600.
so
Oh,
that's
that's really
August
good.
9th. Get your tickets. It's gonna be the last set champ of
I
That
know.
top
one's gonna
8.
be
I
so
The
know.
last
sweaty.
set champ
I know. I
of the
usually tell everybody.
rotation.
I know. I usually tell everybody show up. Let's make it big. But I'm gonna need no one to show up to this one. I want this Nintendo Switch. I want the Nintendo Switch
Bro.
too. Please, bro. Please, guys, don't
That
show
one I
up.
might just have to go like super meta, sweaty, the best deck in the room, card for card, what has been winning. Like I might just have to go crazy.
Like, I
Might
might
just
just
have
try
to
for this one.
play blue red and get DKP testing for every day from DKP himself and just buy his testing, and then just be like, just to get third.
Train me.
Yeah. But anyways, guys, if you guys stuck around through a lot of ranting, we appreciate it. Once again, leave some comments down below. We want to start like a. We want to kind of shout out to Parcano. We kind of want to copy them and do kind of like a spilled ink section. We'll call it our own thing, but we want to do something like that. We want to incorporate what you guys want us to talk about and all that stuff. So if you guys are watching and you guys want us to talk about something to touch on or anything like that, drop a comment, leave it down below, leave us a like. But yeah, we appreciate you guys hanging out with us. We appreciate you guys listening. We appreciate all the support. We love seeing you guys out at these events. So yeah, we're out of here. So, keep on